Sometimes one of the most difficult things to get your head around is how do you respond to an artist's work and but be your own artist and do your own work. This is my sketchbook that I showed you in class. So out of all the artists that I looked at, the two artists I responded to best were Christy Keeney and Sue Hannah, and there's similarities. So they're quite simplified faces, but they're also quite distorted. Whereas Sue Hannah kind of has very simple bodies with quite detailed but black and white heads. Christy Keeney's got quite bright colours, and I really like this kind of textured surface that she uses here. So this is my planning sheet. So for my pieces of work or my outcomes, what I'm planning to do is use the drawing effect like Christy Keeney's got, so this kind of pencil lines and shading effect, but also to go for the really simple forms and oversized heads that we've got with Sue Hannah. But I don't want to copy them. They need to be a Miss Humblebee. So Miss Humblebee's head is going to be colourful and include purple, blue and black and pink, because they're kind of colours that I'm a bit obsessed with at the moment. I'm going to use circles and lines. I'm also going to exaggerate my features and use kind of my style of dress. I wear stripes and I wear circles quite a lot, so I'm with those kind of ideas. And I'm thinking I might make one in clay, and I might make one in card, and I might maybe make one in paper. So I've sketched here what I think at this moment my idea is going to look like, and I've put a few notes down the side to give me some ideas, and I've then played with drawing them. So these are my first two ideas. So I've gone with, again, quite simple shapes, and they look very much like the shapes that you saw on the artist's work that I was analysing. So I've got quite solid bases. In clay, this is going to make it nice and stable, and it's not going to want to fall over. I've tipped the head slightly, and I'm playing around much more with colour. At the moment, the hair on this one's a little bit, I look like I've got a crew cut, and I haven't had one of those for a long time. So I've also played around with trying different kind of hair ideas and hair shapes, and as in my drawing, I've gone for those Sue Hannah and Christy Keeney shapes. So like with my drawing here, I've gone for some big swirls and shapes, but I haven't gone quite far enough, and I think I would want to add down here, but I need to think about the best way of doing that with clay. So I've also had a go at doing a paper version. Some of you saw me cutting this out in class. So I've taken flat pieces of paper and I've drawn out my idea for my figure shape. She's huge, much too big to make in clay, so it got away from me. I got a little bit large, but you can see I've just made paper and I've rolled up some more paper inside to stuff it and make it stand up. This is really floppy, and it's no good to do for paper mache, but it is quite good just to get an idea about my shape. So having done that, I used the school photocopier, and I've been in and been playing around with photocopying with different colours. So I've started with, and I'll show you all how to do this, but if you've got access to a photocopier, it's a really good way to do it. This is the full size, so I've tried shrinking it quite a bit, and then I've played around with different colours, because the photocopier will do this, which gives me an idea about what it would look like if it was in red, if I used blue colours instead. I've been able to work to the sort of size that I'm thinking about doing. I was able to photocopy it in black and red, and also using some pottery colours, so making it look like it would do if it was made out of clay, or if it had the neon pink, which is my favourite at the moment. So it's quite a quick way to come up with different ideas and different materials to use, and you can see the one that was underneath I've also produced in different colorways to give me some ideas into different sizes. So at the moment my plan is to make this one and this one.